Hello once again from East Texas Baptist Encampment. I'm Brian Tatum, the office manager here at the camp. And now that you've created a registration that you saw me do in the last video, it's time to add some campers and sponsors to that registration roster. In addition, I'll show you how you can edit those different campers or sponsors and delete one if they become unable to attend camp. So let's begin by going to the website at etbe.org and then following the link or using your bookmark that you created to the subdomain to log into the registration app. As you can see on your screen, I have already logged in and have the welcome message at the top of the screen. I've also created a second registration for Girls Camp here in the app, but I have not registered any campers yet or sponsors, as you can see by the 0 count for each registration. So let's open up Boys Camp and bring some boys to camp. Go ahead and click the green open button and your registration opens in your browser. Again, you can see your contact information at the top. Let's scroll down a little bit and make sure the roster tab is highlighted black. And at this time you can see that there are no campers registered for this session of camp. So I'm listed as the lead sponsor, so let's add me as a sponsor to the roster. The first name field, I'll enter my first name, last name. Of course, this is Boys Camp, so all of our genders will be male. If this was day 4 or Alpha or Kids Camp, you would have male and female campers and sponsors coming, so you would need to specify. Under next blank is our grade and sponsor, so we're going to choose sponsor. And then it asks for an age. I'll go ahead and enter my age. Please remember that sponsors must be over 18 for our children in preteen camps and over 21 for our youth camps. And then we need to add a t-shirt size. And all of these forms right here are required to save the camper record. We do have a blank to include an email address for our sponsors. If I can get my email address highlighted here, I'll just copy it and paste it down in the form. And of course, if I was bringing another sponsor with me, that would also allow his email address to be entered in the system as well, and that's just in case we need to contact the sponsors for any last minute instructions or could you bring items that we might have. So we'll go ahead and click save, and the registration will appear now with 1 camper registered. Of course, my name is here on the line. You see the campers total right there has gone from 0 to 1, and we're ready to add our second camper. So my favorite boy's name on the ropes course is Bob, so we will add Bob Jones to my registration here. Of course, he's male. We'll make him 5th grader and we'll put him at 12. And we'll say he needs an adult medium shirt. And of course, since he is a camper and not a sponsor, we can leave the email blank, and we'll click save, and he is inserted alphabetically into the list right here. We'll add one more. John Smith, male, 4th grade. We'll make him 10, and we'll give him a youth large shirt and do save. And again, you see him alphabetically entered right in between Jones and Tatum, as his last name is Smith, and you see total campers is now at 3. So let's say that I just goofed on John Smith, and he is actually a third grader. So we will click the green edit button next to his name. You'll notice that each record is highlighted, so it makes it easier to come across. So we'll hit edit, and we'll see the form pop up, and we can edit, and we'll make him a third grader. We'll leave his age alone, and then we'll click save, and has been updated in the registration system. Let's return over to our registrations, and we'll add a girl or two to our girls camp registration. Another thing I want to highlight here is I obviously would not be coming to girls camp, so we'll have a different sponsor. Even though I am creating the registration, the lead sponsor for this camp will be Jana. So we will go ahead and add her into the registration roster, where she is female. She is the sponsor. Her age, t-shirt size. I can't do this a little quicker this time. For an email, and save. And then I'll go ahead and add one of my daughters to this camp. Female, second grade. Another feature here is you can use the up and down arrows right here for your age if you'd like, or your keyboard, whichever is quicker. And you can also type on your keyboard here if you needed to do tab, and then we'll give her a use small, and then hit save to add her. So let's say that for some reason Missy gets sick and can't come to camp. We'll want to delete her off the roster, so we'll use the red delete button right here. It'll come up with a confirmation. Are you sure you want to delete Missy Tatum? And you have OK and cancel. If you hit cancel, it goes away and nothing happens. Bring that back up. If you do actually hit the OK button, you'll see that she is removed. Your campers are dropped by one. One warning though is once you've hit that OK button, that camper is gone and cannot be undone. Of course, you can always add them back in using the form right here. I'm using the keyboard now, so it's a little bit faster. And then tab twice, you'll see save highlight right there, and press enter, and she's saved right back into the system. And that's all there is to it, to add campers to your roster and edit those fields, and then delete campers if you need to. If you would like a hard copy, you can use your print feature in your browser to print you out a copy. I'll just display that on the screen real quick. There it is right there. Of course, your camper box will grow and shrink as needed with your campers. It will go multi-page if you have a big group coming to camp. So with that done, I'll let you go and add your campers to your registration, and I will see you in the next video where we will begin paying deposits and balances, and also look briefly at how to send a message to the encampment right from the app. And I look forward to seeing you then.